the House of Assembly this week. Ogun Assembly passes resolution requesting investigation of falling poles and masts in Ado-Odo-Ota. Ogun Assembly confirms Shakiru Adebakin as new clerk. Ogun Assembly calls on Health Ministry to investigate fake site advertising nursing schools admission. This and many more will come to your viewing pleasure in the course of the program.
Leading the debate on a motion seeking the need to integrate mental health services into general hospital facilities in the state, Honorable Damilare Bello observed the increasing rate of individuals facing mental health challenges, often left without specialized services, roaming the street with little or no assistance. The lawmaker stated that it had become imperative for patients to have easy access to mental health services alongside physical health care, without the need for separate appointments or facilities. He added that there was need for enhanced coordination and communication between medical and mental health care providers. Bello stated that the integration of the policy would help reduce the stigma associated with mental health challenges by normalizing access to the service within the general hospital environment.
Also, it is worthy of note that the increased stigma associated with mental health has caused more trauma for the relatives of affected patients. Additionally, note the enormous resources and infrastructure needed for psychiatric care services.
Speaking on sharing resources and infrastructure of mental health services with the general hospitals across the state, other members who contributed to the debate submitted that it can lead to cost saving for hospitals and healthcare system, adding that people with mental challenges should not be stigmatized. Speaker Right Honorable Oluda Esi-Elemide, while commending his colleagues, advised that patients' mental health information should be protected and managed within the general hospital setting. Majority Leader Honorable Sharif thereafter moved that the motion becomes the resolution of the House, seconded by Honorable Lukman Adeleye and supported by the whole House through a unanimous voice vote.
Ogun State House of Assembly in the week under review called on the State Ministry of Health to sensitize prospective applicants into its colleges of nursing spread across the state to be wary of some fake online sites and websites soliciting money from applicants. The Assembly Speaker, Right Honorable Oluda Esi-Elemide, made the call shortly after Minority Leader Honorable Lukman Adeleye raised the issue under matter of urgent public importance. The Minority Leader stressed the need for the management of the State Ministry of Health to educate prospective applicants on the features of the original websites of the institution.
I guess the website was cloned and thereby causing unsuspected applicant to pay into fictitious accounts. I believe this in time saves the night. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
But this House is making a clarion call to members of public to be wary of the app they use, of how to operate. But to me, I would rather beg and plead with intending applicants or students seeking for admission to please, in the case of School of Nursing, visit the ministry involved so that we will not be scammed.
The Ogun House of Assembly has confirmed Mr. Adebakin Shakiru as the new clerk of the Assembly. Speaker, Right Honorable Oludaisi Lemide, during plenary held at the Assembly Complex, Okemoso, Abeokuta, read a letter from the Chairman, Ogun House of Assembly Service Commission, Honorable Waliu Taiwo, in respect of the appointment of the clerk.
The State House of Assembly Service Commission, in conformity with the stipulation in the House of Assembly Commission Law 44 of 2018, as amended, appointed Mr. Adebakin Shakiru as the clerk of the State House of Assembly. The appointment takes effect from the date of confirmation.
The letter requested the Speaker and the honorable members to give the appointment the requisite legislative confirmation. The appointment of the new clerk was later confirmed during plenary through a voice vote. The former clerk, Deji Adeyemo, retired on 5th of May 2024. Also during plenary, the Local Government Amendment Law 2024 scaled first reading as it was read for the first time by the Deputy Clerk, Barrister Fumilayo Adeyemi, before the lawmakers.
My name is Honorable Lawal Samsidin Adekunle Oshikere. I'm from Udiomi in Ogun Local Government area of Ogun State. I'm the President House of Assembly representing the good people of Ogun, the food basket of the state. I attended Sumaratu Islamia Primary School in Alabaoro, in Ajiromi, Ifelodun local government. From there I proceeded to Amuo Odofin Secondary School in my 2, where I finished my secondary school. Later on, I moved to Moshood Abiola Polytechnic Abeokuta, where I did diploma in town and regional planning. And then I later did my HND at Moshood Abiola Polytechnic in Abeokuta, where I had town and regional planning. I have a diploma in survey under the TJ Salam School of Survey. But thank God today, I'm into politics. I'm the chairman, CEO, Moklan Investment Limited, where I do doing a survey, buying proper lands and properties. From there, I work with 1 or 2 companies. I work with Megas and Properties. I work with Alaji Are. Before I now go back to the work I know best, which is land survey. I started this the issue of land survey in my own constituency, which is in Odiomi, where I think I have no less than almost 3,000 plots of lands. In 2006-07, I have an opportunity through the OGD regime to become the secretary to Free Trade Zone. I become community liaison officer to Olokola Liquefied Natural Gas. From there, I move forward, become the secretary, Community Consultative Forum, under the platform of OGD, where we have Olokola Liquefied Natural Gas and OKFTZ in Odiomi, which is under Waterside Local Government. Later on, I become I become the chairman of Community Consultative Forum. From there, I have an interest in politics because when I was in school, I'm a student union activist. I've been a speaker of the student union activists then in Moshood Abiola Polytechnic in Abeokuta. Later on, I eventually come into politics in Waterside. In 2010, I contested as the post of House of Assembly, which I just believe that is the beginning of my journey down to where I am today. 2015, I recontested again, which I tried, but God said that is not my own time. In 2019, which I have a ticket of PDP, well, I tried, but God said that is not your time. But in 2023, with the good people of Ogun side, I put more effort. They gave me the party ticket, and I put more pressure, more time, and more ability, which I now get it right. But today, I'm the House of Assembly member representing the group of Waterside. I'm the chairman committee on environment. I'm the vice chairman committee on land and housing under the 10th Assembly, which today I thank God being a good representative, and I love the people for giving me the mandate. In 2023, we work to our people that if give us this mandate and we achieve this mandate, we are going to do one or two things for them. For today, I think I've erected almost 7 to 9 boreholes across Ogun side, which I have almost planned that every ward is going to have a borehole. Before I get to office, I've did no less than 172 solars across Ogun side, and I've put a lot of pressure to my people so that they are going to have what they call the solar system, so that the entire water side is going to be so light up. And the governor promised that by the grace of God, before he's going to leave the office, he's going to give us what they call a good light and the dividends of democracy. In time of skill acquisition, by training some youths, I do it across the 10 wards, by teaching them how to do a soap making, how to tailoring, how to do a little things about making makeup, do one or two things so that they can be in their home. And secondly, we are working very soon to have what they call the Gary processing plant, where the entire people is going to have a natural, a beautiful, a sweet things we have in the water like Gary. We are going to teach them how to package our own foods we have to sell to the world. Recently, we organized what they call Waterside Football League. It's going to be the first edition that we are looking for a way to promote our children. That's where we bring this system of football or sport to our people. So it's going to be a good way of doing things. For example, I just came back from Europe. I find a way of sorting for a scout that is going to work with our sports, with our youth in terms of sport, where we can promote them, we can give them an opportunity that goes to change their mind. That one's there. Recently, in Ayedi Ayula Itebu, because last year we have this erosion, that this water flow across the road, that most of people in Ayedi Ayula could not cross to the other side. And with the power of God, with the feet of God, we have to buy some hard cores to fill those roads so that our people can move from one ward to another, so there won't be any destruction in the road. In Udiomi, recently we have what we call, because in the last 2 years we have a water flow, which is a flood that disturbs the entire community. We have to open the water channel down to the riverside. We spend going to almost 8 million plus to do this for people, so that the different democracy, we have to bring it to them. We bought a jam form for our children because I believe in education so much. Before that, I think I gave almost 518 children a scholarship in the water side, which we paid for their school fee because we believe in education so much. And recently, those bridges, we believe, because to cross from one place to another is not something that's so easy. And we believe because people cannot cross from one place to another, we have to erect almost 4 bridges. Recently, we have some school in Sumoge. We call it Sumoge, is a riverine area. Most of these children, they don't have an opportunity. They have opportunity of going to school. We have to do what we call a local boat. We've made this local boat so that it could be easy for those children to go from Igele, we call me Igele, to Sumoge. No. Yeah, you see, Ogun water side, we believe we call ourselves the food basket of the state. And we want the Ogun state government to put more focus, because we share a boundary with Lagos State. Dangote Refinery is just opposite us. That's why we are calling the Ogun state government that it's an opportunity for the state to tap with the current situation of the Dangote Refinery to bring a lot of development to Ogun State.
Opening debate on the motion requesting investigation into the remote and immediate causes and possible solution to the damaged electric poles and the falling telecommunication mast, which led to blackout and loss of properties around Songwater, Itele and environs. The sponsor and member representing Ado-Dota 1 State Constituency and Majority Leader of the House, Honorable Sharif Yusuf, informed the House about the incident that occurred in his constituency on the 21st of April 2024, where rainstorm wreaked havoc, resulting in destruction of properties worth millions of naira. He added that the incident had affected the economic activities of the areas, plunging about 40 communities into darkness.
Because we built that the falling and scattered electric poles were part of those which were recently erected by the electric distribution distribution company in Songwater, Italy. And it was discovered that the poles were substandard and tucked into shallow holes and poorly fixed, rendering them incapable of withstanding rainstorm, especially during the peak period of June and July. There is need for an urgent action to investigate the incident by inviting the management team of the Ibadan Electric Distribution Company, IBDC, and the State Ministry of Urban and Physical Planning for an engagement with the State House of Assembly to investigate the remote cause and possible solution to the damaged electric poles.
Other lawmakers, including Honorable Musefiu Lamidi and Honorable Wahab Aruna, noted that there was need for the Assembly to ensure immediate removal of the remaining newly erected and installed electric poles and cables in the affected areas to avert future occurrences and replace them with high-quality ones. They therefore sought the need to invite the management team of Ibadan Electricity Distribution Company, IBEDC, State Ministry of Urban and Physical Planning, to ascertain the cause of the falling mast with a view to preventing future occurrence. Responding, Speaker Right Honorable Oluda Eselemide said the incident was as a result of poor construction technique of the pole, which needed to be investigated.
Management of Ibadan Electric Distribution Company, the Commissioner Ministry of Works and Infrastructure, the Commissioner Ministry of Environment, and the State Emergency Management Agency, hereby summoned to appear before this Honorable House next week, Tuesday at 12 noon.
House equally directed at the State Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Director of Vocational and Technical Education Board, Chairman and Executive Secretary and permanent members of the State Universal Basic Education Board, as well as Chairman Teaching Service Commission, Permanent Secretary and members of the Commission to appear before the House on the Tuesday, 14th May 2024 at 2 in the afternoon. The debate on the motion titled Urgent Demand to Reconstruct the Iron and Concrete Road Medians along the state roads to stem incessant traffic congestion and accidents on our roads was led by sponsor and member representing Abeokuta North State Constituency and Deputy Chief Whip, Honorable Babatunde Teller. Honorable Teller drew attention particularly to the pedestrian bridge at Pansheke as well as the iron and concrete medians in the area, Lafenwa and other areas across the state. He lamented the destruction of the iron medians and the theft of the iron bars, which has now created open ways for pedestrians, opening the road to danger.
This motion is so urgently requesting for a timely and swift intervention of the State Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Works, Ministry of Health, and Ministry of Environment to reconstruct the median and pedestrian bridge, maintain healthy environment in the adjoining market, residential and commercial areas, and ensure strict compliance to the usage of the facility and safety of road users, which is very important to the good image of our state.
Honorable Teller added that there was a need to address the damage of the facilities and in other areas like Lafenwa and Itoku. Other lawmakers who contributed to the motion sought the need for the deployment of environmental officials and introduction of fines and penalties on environmental offenders so as to serve as deterrent to other road users. In his contribution, Honorable Fola Salami appealed for immediate reconstruction of Hercules Road, which he noted had almost been cut off from other communities in his Ifo-2 state constituency.
Because it's all about safety, the comfort of our people, and I believe the motion should be amended to the road infrastructure, not only the bridge and the other things that you have just said.
Other lawmakers, including Honorables Adegoke Adeyanju, Aodele Wasiu, and Lukman Atobatele, called for rehabilitation of some roads and bridges across the state. The motion was passed shortly after the majority leader, Yusuf Sharif, moved for the conversion of the motion into House resolution, seconded by the minority leader, Lukman Adeleye, and supported by the whole House through a voice vote.
Playing host to the Ogun State Command of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, led by its state commander, Ibiba Odili, Speaker Elemide, who noted that the high level of drug abuse, especially amongst youth, was aiding the rate of crimes and criminalities, tasked the National Orientation Agency, NOAA, State Ministry of Information and other arms of media to improve on their efforts towards propagating information targeted at curbing drug abuse, assuring the state command of adequate legislative support in the fight against drug abuse. The Speaker cited instances of victims of drug abuse and ascribed the cause of the prevalent abuse to poor family upbringing, lack of societal value, and fall in nobility, which has led to the indecent celebration of illegality.
So we would like to partner with you. You can come up with a write-up on ways and manners and how we can synergize. We will partner with you. We will synergize with you. And I know the war against drug trafficking, drug taking, and all these drug sales, we shall win it one day in our lifetime and not behind us. Thank you.
In their contributions, the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Bolanle Ajayi, Majority and Minority Leaders, Honorable Yusuf Sharif and Lukman Adeleye, including Honorable Aruna Wahab and Dari Mohammed, saw the need for improved deployment of the NDLEA personnel across the state, especially to the border communities. They challenged the agency to step up measures towards clamping down on drug peddlers and traffickers across the state, positing that there was an increased rate of individuals facing mental health challenges. The lawmakers recounted the passage of a resolution requesting the need to integrate mental services into general hospital facilities across the state. Earlier in her remarks, the state commander of the NDLEA, Ibiba Odili, decried the high rates of drug abuse, especially amongst youths.
This survey tells us the aim of the survey is to examine the extent and pattern of drug use in Nigeria. And this survey tells us that as at 2018, 14.3 million Nigerians, approximating 14.4%, aged between 15 to 64, had used at least one psychoactive substance in the year preceding that survey. That survey tells us that in 2018, the world annual drug abuse prevalence rate stood at 5.6 among adult population, but that of Nigeria stood at 14.4. That survey also tells us that 20% of the 14.3 million people who had used at least one psychoactive substance had already started having issues of substance use disorders. So it means that we need to review our school drug abuse curriculum to meet current needs and current realities.
While soliciting legislative support, Odili countered that there were existing gaps in laws and policies that could be reviewed, with a call for the revival of school-based clubs to meaningfully engage pupils.